7 fantasy series with just one season that are definitely still worth watching. Today we're going to explore these productions that, even though they are short, manage to leave their mark with deep and engaging stories. Even with just one season, some fantasy series manage to surprise with the depth of their stories and the ability to engage the audience in dense and memorable plots. To start, you already know, comment down below if you can remember a short series that left you wanting more. Comment down below, I want to know. Don't forget to like and share the link to this video in your WhatsApp and Telegram groups so that the people you like can stay updated on this topic. Deal? Let's continue. Seventh place, Journeyman, 2007. It's a series that mixes fantasy with time travel, making the story full of mystery and surprises. The protagonist discovers that he can travel to the past in an unexpected way, revisiting events that have already happened and realizing how his choices can change the present. This idea makes everything more interesting, but what stands out are the complicated situations and the challenges he faces in each episode. Each time travel indeed seems to be part of a bigger puzzle. That makes the viewer want to know the reason behind it all. Even with just one season, Journeyman managed to deliver a story full of important moments and questions that make us think about cause and effect. In addition to dealing with time travel, the protagonist also has to face the impacts of this on his life and his relationships. For those who enjoy mystery and stories with a touch of fantasy, this is a great option. The ending leaves some questions unanswered, but that only increases the curiosity and makes the series even more interesting. Sixth place, Drácula. This 2020 series offers a sophisticated reinterpretation of the classic vampire, structured as a miniseries in 3 intense episodes. From the beginning, the production grabs attention with its ability to balance the character's characteristic terror with an enigmatic charm, making the protagonist both fascinating and threatening. Equally, with elaborate settings and high-quality visual effects. The series transports the viewer to a dark and immersive universe, deeply exploring the essence of vampire stories. Each episode is carefully crafted to build tension and culminate in moments of great narrative impact. The choice of a streamlined format allows for a quick and direct narrative, preserving the depth and complexity of the main character. The series also revisits central elements of the original tale, adapting them to contemporary dynamics in a relevant and creative way. For enthusiasts of bold reinterpretations and works that explore classic horror from new perspectives, Drácula stands out as a relevant addition to the genre, captivating the audience with an experience that combines aesthetic quality and engaging storytelling. Fifth place, my Lady Jane. The series achieved high approval ratings, recording 95% from critics and 90% from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes, but even so, it was cancelled after its first season. The series, based on a mix of fantasy and romance, won over many viewers, but it couldn't escape an early end. Its narrative left relevant questions unanswered, like the identity of who would occupy the throne of England, adding a layer of mystery to the production. Despite that, the cancellation didn't diminish the quality of the series or its impact on fans of the genre. Fourth place, Chaos. The series stands out as a unique show that brings an innovative approach to Greek mythology, transforming classic concepts into a narrative adapted for contemporary audiences. Despite its cancellation after its first season, the show delivered a unique combination of humor and intensity. By exploring the cruelty of the Greek gods in a modern context, although the central plot, including Zeus's manipulations, has not reached a conclusion, the episodes offer impactful moments that ensure the series' relevance. The cast, with Jeff Goldman, Aurora Perrier, and Janet McTeer in key roles, is crucial. With standout performances from Jeff Goldman as Zeus, Aurora Perrier as Eurydice, and Janet McTeer as Hera, the production also stands out for addressing complex issues, such as power and mortality, in addition to presenting a reinterpretation. The innovative architecture of the myth of Cainius incorporates a sensitive and meaningful narrative about identity and trans-representation. Even without continuity, Chaos remains a relevant series and deserves attention, both for the quality of its execution and for the themes it proposes to discuss. Third place, Indeed Cursed. This 2020 series creatively reimagines the Arthurian legend and merits more recognition. Catherine Legford plays Nimue, a young woman tasked with delivering the Sword of Power to Merlin on a journey filled with challenges. The series, based on the book by Thomas Miller and illustrated by Frank Miller, features classic characters like Arthur and others from Arthurian mythology, but with a renewed and intriguing approach. Despite its cancellation after one season, the narrative manages to captivate with memorable moments and exciting twists. Second place, The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance. This series, released in 2019, represents a remarkable expansion of the universe created in the original 1982 film. As a prequel, the series deeply explores the mythology and narrative elements already established, providing a renewed and detailed view of this world. Despite its cancellation after just one season, the production was widely recognized for its quality, with an 89% approval rating from critics and 94% from the audience on Rotten Tomatoes. These ratings highlight how the series managed to engage and impact viewers, even without reaching a wider audience. For those interested in well-structured fantasy productions, the series offers a rich experience in both narrative and visual. First place, The Lost Room. This series stands out as one that remarkably combines narrative creativity and thematic depth, even in a reduced format. The central plot involves everyday objects that, contrary to what they seem, possess extraordinary powers and are capable of connecting different dimensions. Each episode expands the presented universe, revealing details about these enigmatic items and building a narrative that transitions between fantasy and science fiction. From the beginning, the protagonist is thrown into an intense and dangerous quest, filled with mysteries and unexpected developments, capturing the viewer's attention. With just 6 episodes, The Lost Room delivers a concise narrative, but rich in details and complexity. The series tackles themes like human relationships and the consequences of using powers, alongside the usual, while balancing mystery, tension, and emotion. Even with a limited duration, the plot manages to tie up its main points, leaving a lasting impact and fueling the desire for more stories within this universe. This video doesn't end now. He continues chatting with us in the comments. If you find this video interesting, share and subscribe to the channel.